Well, made it home, and this is the Honda FourTrax 300. It's pretty decent shape. It's not bad. Needs a new battery, of course. New tires. She kind of runs. I need to take the carburetor off and redo it, clean it out. It's been sitting for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. But guess what I don't have to buy? That's right, I don't have to buy the front tires. These are the ITP. These are the mud lights, 6-ply. Pretty decent tread. Let's see if I got a quarter in my pocket. I'll give you an idea. It's about roughly about a half a quarter. You can see his you can see the top part of his nose right there. So shocks are good. It does have kickstart on this one, so that's a plus. But battery is well, let's just say I have to buy a new battery. Plastics, you know, when you're riding in mud and water, you want plastics on here to keep you semi-dry, or at least not as much mud as could be on you. So I got to figure something out for that. It did have another side panel like on the other side that went right here, but with this part of the plastics being broke, you know, they got lost, misplaced, or, you know, gone with whatever damage they did to it before the last person got a hold to it. I don't know if they hung a tree root or branch, or, you know, just plastic dry rotted from age. It's hard to tell. Wasn't around it or them at that time, so I don't know. It's a big mystery to me. Back tires are a little different than the ones on the Yamaha. They're still 25s, but these are 25 by 13 by 9 instead of the 25 by 12. So I don't know. I might be able to squeeze a set of 12s on here, but we'll see. Not really much on this tread design. Some people say they work good. I don't know. And found a chain the other day on the side of the road. It's a tire chain, probably off of a snowplow or something like that. I got to get with the city and see if it belongs to them, which, you know, they're going to claim it anyway. But it's not mine, so, you know, no win, no loss. I don't care. I don't have nothing that would fit on anyway. Anyway, let me tear the carburetor off and see what I can do for it. Also, none of the lights have wiring going to any of the switches. When I had the back seat off, I noticed that the wiring for the brake light was chewed off, but it was in the storage compartment on it, and I know y'all can't see it from here, but you notice there's no wire there, so it stops up here somewhere, and it's supposed to continue down and hook into the wire harness, but it's not there, so I have to make my own wire harness, which is fine because I plan on putting maybe some flush mount LEDs, lights on this, and use the low beam for those and the high beam setting probably for a light bar or something of that nature on the top. And as you can tell, that is kind of crooked, a little damage, but hey, you know, it's an old four-wheeler, you're gonna see that. Not very many people really took real good care of their four-wheelers. Their, you know, sports utility vehicles, they're going to get beat up and bashed. So, and yes, this one is also shaft driven. There's the output shaft going into the rear end. So, biggest thing you got to do on these is make sure that the you keep a good boot on them. Otherwise, you'll be tearing up universal joints and really tearing up the rear ends. Also, the transfer case. And I don't think I want to replace all of that. This one, on the other hand, is a monoshock, where the Yamaha has dual shock. Here's your rectifier and all of that. Electric start, kick start. And spark plugs on this side instead of the other side. But yeah, the muffler does have a few small holes. There's one here in the seam, one here. Don't know how this happened, but there's one here and one there. Right there. You got one here, one here. So, yes, this is a Honda made in Japan. Japan, whatever you want to call it. Now, right here is the kickstart. In order to access it, you know, you got to pop your panel off, twist it out, and I was told that you have to do the compression relief, which is that right there. Otherwise, you could break an ankle, from what I was told. That the previous owner forgot to flip that, and he did break his ankle. So, we'll see. And this one is a little different. I'll set this down for right now. As far as putting it into reverse. You know, on the Yamaha, you got to put it in first gear and then flip the lever all the way back to get it to go in reverse. This one is a little different. You got to have it in neutral. Press this button in and then squeeze it. Once you do that, that pin drops